Hello, Angela and Zach. Here is your long-awaited sewer scope. Yes, this is not me taking the toilet off. The homeowner was nice enough to pull it because that cap was not coming off. So he was nice enough to yank the toilet. I didn't have to do any plumbing work, which is good on my end as well. We're into the original cast iron on the house, right? So this is only going to last for about 9 feet or so, and then we transition right here up ahead, up to PVC. Dirty there at that galvanized spot. It's typical. Now, when you switch over from septic to city sewer, more often than not, because the septic tank was originally in the rear of the house, the plumbing is going in that direction, right? So instead of, trying to reroute plumbing the other direction, going underneath the slab of the house, underneath the foundation, out towards the front of the house, generally what they're going to do is they're going to keep going to the back, and then they're going to just basically, left turn, uh, make a series of left turns so you get going towards the street, which is what they've done here. So ultimately, this is going to be a long push. Um, uh, my cable is listed as 175 feet, but it's generally right around 180. There's a little extra length on there um, when they built the actual machine. So we're 180 feet on the first push. That's likely the clean out we just passed from the rear of the house. There's two clean out caps on the outside, one on the rear and then one in the front yard. So we're rolling along. I've got running, obviously dirty water. We go underwater for about 10 feet. It's probably a low spot in the pipe. Not uncommon to have a sag, generally between two 10-foot sections of pipe. So coming up here in just a second, I'll dive underwater. We'll come out the other end, right around 83 feet, 82, 83 feet. Hard to tell for sure because, again, it's dirty water, so you'll see that my camera lens right there is covered with something. So I'm going to try to get that off of there. We're going to be kind of fogged up for a little bit. I'm going to turn on higher volume of water to try to get rid of whatever gunk is on the front of my camera lens. Um, so bear with me for just a second on this. So once we get going, we're straight PVC all the way out, all the way through. It's hard to clean off your camera lens with dirty water. Apologize again for that. So I used up all the cable on my reel on the first push. So you're going to get two videos. So that'll be this one that has 180 feet or so, and then the second one I'll trek down to the yard and then go, and that'll be an additional roughly 100 feet or so. So all in all, you're well over 200 feet of sewer line, all good. Everything is flowing nicely, with the exception of that one low spot. Um, there's no damage that I can really see. Um, no, I mean, really the biggest concern in PVC pipe is, one, is it bedded properly? Do you have wholesale low spots like that one? But more importantly, what was done when the pipe was rebedded, right? When they filled the trench back in. Did the backhoe driver drop a big rock on the pipe and crush it? Did they drop aggregate or dirt from too high of a position and damage the pipe? And then the big one is, did the backhoe driver ding the pipe with his bucket and create a problem that way? The answer to all of those is no, from what I can see. Everything looks good, and again, you're flowing freely. I kept the water running. Um, just to see functional drainage, how well that's working. It's going pretty good. I wouldn't have any concerns. And the interior of the pipe itself is in good shape. All your connection points look good. Um, Nobody forgot to glue a section and it got separated or whatever. Um, you generally won't get root growth in PVC. So again, all in all, it's looking really good. Even with all of the twists and turns, everything was moving nicely. Specifically meaning my camera head and cable. Sometimes if you get out past 120, 130 feet, so there's a 3/8 inch very stiff cable on camera head and spring that's about 12 to 14 inches. That's the yard clean out right there. So I'll push past this about 15 feet and then not be able to go any further. So pushing that length of cable, if you can imagine, um, does become somewhat of a physical endeavor. In a pipe that's not smooth like this, it really becomes a good workout. No, this is basically it right here. We're not going any further. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as I pull back, so you'll get a better view of some of the sections of pipe where my camera head was filmed over on the original outward push. So I'll check out at this point. Please watch part 2 of your sewer scope.